Alright, so it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. Just getting home from the bar. Um, had a really crazy story for tonight. Not your typical night out, I guess. We had fun and had a good band and everything that we watched and danced to, and then we were leaving for the night and we're walking out to the car. We're like, oh, maybe we should go check out this other bar and everything. And I'm talking to my two friends, and like out of the corner of my eye, I see this guy. I don't know, he's like in his mid 50s, walking towards his car. And I'm like thinking, is he gonna drive? Because I mean, he's like barely walking to his car, really, really drunk. And we'd actually been talking to him earlier in the bar, um, and he was really wasted. And I'm thinking they should have cut him off by now. I mean, he's way past inebriated, and maybe called him a care cab or something. Because there's the point of drunk, and then there's the point of wow. So I'm watching this guy walk to his car, and he starts fumbling in his pocket for his keys, and I'm thinking, oh my God, he is gonna drive. And I'm like, no, 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 no. So next thing I know, my feet are like running like crazy towards this guy's car, and I'm like thinking, what am I doing? And he drops his keys, and I'm like, oh my God. So before I can even think, I just grab his keys and pick him up. And he looks at me and he's like, hey, those are my keys. And I'm like, hey, are you trying to drive right now? Like, what are you doing? And he goes, yeah, I'm going home. And I'm like, no. I'm like, no, you're way, 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 way too drunk to be driving right now. And he looks at me and he got mad. He's like, I'm fine. I'm going home. And I'm like, no. So I'm holding his keys, and he's getting more and more mad. And I would be too. I mean, if it was me and I'm trying to drive home and some person runs up to me that I don't know and they grab my keys out, and I'd be like, hey, what the hell? So my friends see that I'm over there with this guy, and I think they realize that, oh, there's something going on, and he looks angry. So they come over, and we all start talking to him, and he's mad, and he's like, I just want to go. I just want to go. I'm trying to leave. And I said, I'm not going to let you do that. I've got his keys in my hand, and I'm just holding him onto him for dear life. I'm like, I'm not going to let you do that. And I said, we're going to get you a cab. We're going to get you some water or whatever it takes, and we're going to get you home safely. I said, especially, it looks like you've had a lot of fun tonight. And my friends were like, yeah, let's get you back inside, or let's get you a cab or something. And so he was resistant for a while, and then we finally were getting it to the point where he's like, okay, I'll go back inside at least with you guys and have some water and talk. And then all of a sudden he just starts crying, and we're like, what's going on? And he starts telling us about his son, that he's just opening a new restaurant, everything, and saying that what we could gather, that he's lost a relationship with a girlfriend or a wife or something recently. And he goes, I have no home to go to. And that is what struck me hard. And I was like, really? Like, you don't have a home, so what just happened? Like, did you break up or whatever? And I didn't want to really get into it with him. I mean, the main thing is that he was drunk and trying to drive, and that wasn't going to happen on our watch. So we get him inside. Wait, I'm going ahead of myself. So out of the corner of my eye, I see one of the security guys from the club coming outside. And he's walking and just having a good old time with a couple of these girls that are coming out to their car. And I go over to him, and I'm like, walk up to him, I go, hey, I'm like, I have this guy over here, and he is completely wasted. And I don't know, he just wasted, and he's over here trying to drive. So I took his keys, and he's not happy about it, but we're going to go in and have a drink. So here's his keys. Can you please call a cab? Because he can't drive. He just can't. It's not happening. And I said, I'm not going to give you these keys until I know that you've called him a cab. And the security guy, made me really mad because he seemed kind of flippant about the whole thing. Like, oh, like that guy over there, like, he goes, yeah, comes in all the time. I'm like, okay, well, if he comes in all the time, then you should know that he drinks a lot or something, or maybe he's having a bad night. I don't know. Get him a cab. And he's like, yeah, okay, well, I'll see what I can do. So he takes the keys and goes inside. And he's like, I'm gonna go call him a cab. I said, okay, good. So we get the guy inside. We get in the front door. Or I get in the front door. My friends are behind me with the guy walking into the bar. And I see another security guard standing at the door. And he's this big, tall dude. But my spunky ass goes up to him. And I'm like, I just took this guy's keys that was trying to get in his car and drive home after drinking at your bar here. And he was way overserved. I was like, I am so disappointed right now. The wait staff here should have known. They should have looked and seen that this guy, he walked right past, he had to. There's been a bouncer at the door. He walked right out the front door, and nobody thought twice about maybe following him and seeing if he was trying to drive. Oh my God. Like, that's just insane to me. I don't know. There was not that many people there. There was like 40 people there. I don't know. So, I don't know. Just, this night was something else. And I started thinking, like, this is somebody's dad. This is somebody's, could be somebody's husband, brother, uncle. I don't care who. It's a person. And he could have died tonight. He was, and I don't think he would have cared. So that makes me think, how many people saw that and did nothing? Like, what if I was drunk? What if I hadn't seen that? What if nobody did anything? What if this guy got on the road and what if he hit somebody? What if he hit a car full of people? I don't know. I just started thinking about it and I'm like, what if nobody stopped him and he got on the road and he killed somebody? Oh my God. That's like the worst thing I could think that could happen, of course. And I started thinking about that, and I started thinking, I'm like, okay, so this guy had a bad day, it sounds like, and he's gonna get on the road, and then he's gonna, kill somebody or get a DUI or whatever. I'm like, what kind of chain reaction of events would that lead to? I don't know. I started thinking about the whole thing, and I think about, like, how many times have I been out and been drunk and drove, like, back in the day and been stupid, and it's, like, so not worth it. So not worth it. It could have been avoided, like, by just calling a cab or having a designated driver, and I know that it's stupid. Like, we all hear on the radio, this weekend especially, it's 4th of July weekend, it's a Saturday, and DUI patrols are out and about and, call a cab and this and that. And not everybody does that, obviously. Because tonight's a prime example of that. And, like, if you see that, like, if you're out and about and you see somebody is about to do that, if you don't have the balls to go up and take their keys like I did, then find somebody that does. Or get the bartender involved. I don't know. I would have sat in the seat of that guy's car if it would have stopped him from leaving. And God knows that could have ended up in a bad way too. Like, what if he was angry and shot me? Or what? I didn't even think about that when I ran over there. And I should have. But I didn't. I just, my body wouldn't stop me from stopping this man from making this awfully huge, life-changing mistake. And maybe Maybe by some crazy circumstance, he could have made it home. I doubt it. He couldn't even stand up straight. So, I don't know. My point is, if you see something, do something. Like, just empower yourself. Just do something. Don't let something like that slip by, and just do something.